up, Rangers? Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve, and today I'll be going over the NECA Ultimate Robocop figure. Part man, part machine, all cop, all the time. Now, main reason I picked this up, just wanted a nice, clean-looking Robocop because I do have this battle-damaged one, which does the job nicely and looks cool. It does Robocop for me, but wanted kind of a clean one. And then with there being like a bajillion versions of said Robocop, it's nice to be able to get a figure that just kind of has everything. And was contemplating getting one of these a while back, like maybe trying to get the spring loaded, and that thing's like good 4 times as much as what it came out as. And I'm super glad I waited. You can pick this guy up for around 33 bucks. If you're interested, at the end of this video, link in the description for Entertainment Earth, currently available there for pre-order. Also, they have the Battle Damage with the chair coming out, which that one looks sweet, the deluxe set, and the Ed 209. That one I'm like frothing at the mouth to get a hold of. But with that, anyways, another thing, I just really love the film RoboCop. Like easily some of my favorite movie memories as a child was this one and RoboCop 2. And God, can we get a cane? I need a cane. But anyways, for its packaging, one thing that's really nice is you have the image up here of the front, which I don't think is the toy. I got it out. No. But anyways, what's nice is it's got this nice reflective material to it, which makes it look really sweet. And it's got it pretty much all over the box. Like lately I've been throwing out boxes, but I don't know, I still might throw this out, but it's a really nice box. The only thing that sucked was every single one I seen, the top here was kind of smushed, which is a little annoying. But it even has like the reflective material up here too, which is kind of cool. Then if you open it up, you would be able to see the figure. Spoiler alert, it's already open, but inside picture also looks nice. And then mentions the spring-loading holster, the future of law enforcement. The only thing that sucks is I never owned the original spring-loaded, and with reviews, I usually don't look up other people's stuff because I don't want to have a bias when I get into these videos. So I had to kind of wing it for the holster. You can let me know if I'm doing it wrong, but it went in there. So anyways, first and foremost for the figure, he does come with the giant sniper rifle that they tried to kill him with, which looks really nice. It's done in just a base black plastic. The bipod here, you can rotate downwards. And one thing that's kind of cool too is that in case these pop off, it's not actually fully encased. So as you can see, you can pull these off. And there's a little bit of access there. Or there's a little bit of plastic missing. And that's where this hooks into. And I actually really like that. Like, it might pop out a little bit easier than, say, some other ones, like if it was just pegged in. But then again, also with a little bit of stress, it'll pop out of there instead of snapping. And then also, it has this little strap, which is just black rubber. So do be careful not to pull on this too hard because it might pop off the sniper rifle. What's cool too is it actually has some paint here on the lens. Might be a little bit hard to see. Mine has a little scuff on it, which is, I think, one of my only real negatives. Is it could have been a little bit cleaner, but it is painted nonetheless. And then some of its other stuff. He has the data spike, which looks like he's just giving somebody a giant pointy silver middle finger. Which also, seeing it isn't fully fist, it almost looks like you could hold something back here. I don't know what, but if you wanted the option, it's here. Actually, let's get the sniper rifle off real quick. Which I did see, if you want to get it in his hands, it's easier to get it on without the strap fully on, and then you can adjust the strap once you get his hand in. But to swap out the other one, I haven't tried it yet, and I also haven't tried heating it, because the only thing I really did was just make sure this guy wasn't super loosey-goosey. But what for this guy, you want to grab around the elbow, around the forearm, Just apply some pressure outward. Might have to heat this up in order to get that. Oh, that is on there. I didn't grab a hairdryer. Ugh. Yeah, it's gonna take some heat. Oh man. So one thing about this guy I noticed is, like, this arm was like partially popping off and did not want to go on there. But a little bit of coercing, it popped in. Oh, you know what? I was grabbing the wrong arm. Maybe that's why. I'm dumb. Alright. Don't mind me. Yep. Why is there silver there? Ugh, there we go. Oh, but now I can't do the spikies and have him holding the gun? Wham. I guess it's probably not movie accurate, but it would have been kind of nice. But now you can have him jabbing computers and what have you. Or to just the sides of people's heads. The only thing that's kind of terrifying is I can see this being really easy to break. And especially trying to get this on, you want to make sure you're not bending that in the process. But on a high note, it's actually really easy to get this on and off. Kind of wondering if this was just silver plastic to begin with, and then they just painted the black. Maybe that's what it is. Because I will say the black here is actually different than the black for the arms here. Because it's a lot more glossy on the part that's actually attached to the plastic. More so than on the hands. The hands are literally just black plastic. So they do stand out a little bit in comparison. Nothing bad, but it is noticeable. He also comes with the extra head. Without the helmet, I guess is what I'm going to call it. The helmet attached. Which looks really good. It's even got the bullet hole here for the top where he has his wound. And then you have all this metal armoring on the back here. Looks really good. I kind of wish they maybe could have made it look a little bit more stretched over with the skin. It looks really flush, but I think overall they captured his likeness very well. With his little puffy lips. And then if you want to swap this out, it's kind of the same thing with the arm. You just grab base of the neck, base of the body, apply pressure outwards. Pops off pretty simple. Then just do the reverse to pop it back on. Looking pretty good. Granted, never going to use his head, but it looks good nonetheless for the most part. Like, it's Robocop, right? Like, I'm buying it to have him look like this. But I do like the option, especially for toy photography, and with that chair coming out. Like, this is going to be a really cool little addition. And then you finally get this little piece here, which just looks like a little cloud arrow thing. And this is for his gun, which is currently hiding in his leg. So you'll see there's this little lever here. You just lift up on this. And that pops open the spring loaded. You'll see here the gun is sitting in his leg. Now this is the part I wasn't quite sure I was doing right, because it looked to me like the muzzle comes down here. You want to use this peg for the where the trigger is. And then this kind of just slots into there. Although I guess maybe I don't have to do that. Like I said, it's the part that's kind of debatable. But I think this has to go in a little bit more, otherwise the leg doesn't like to close in on itself. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. Because I got this in here, but now the sight and everything wants to be a pain in the tuchus. There we go. So that's slotted in, and then you just push this in, and it kind of just closes over top of itself, and then pop that bad boy out. But anyways, here's the machine pistol. Looks nice, mostly the same as like what we had with the sniper, where it's just black plastic with molded detailing. But always gotta have Robocop's trusty little hand cannon. I think that's the one thing I'm kind of excited about for the new game, It's just to be able to run around, just machine gun pistoling everyone down. Then just push that in. Like even this, it's a really stiff joint. I guess if you really wanted to, you could kind of... Oh, actually that part goes fully in. So you actually have to get this to fully enclose on itself to really use that. Overall, I think it captures the look of Robocop very nicely. I like the accessories. I can't really personally think of anything else off the top of my head that he could really have needed. For the actual detailing, it's just a lot of nice metallic silver. It's got a little bit of a blue to it. Grabbing the battle damage, which is more, as you can see, just silver. He is silver all the time. This actually gets the nice blue finish to it, like you actually see in the film, which I think looks really good. Even on the side of his head, you have the police department numbers. Got the black for the visor. Overall, like coloring Robocop, it's like Robocop isn't like the most dynamic thing ever, but you get a lot of really nice molded detailing with the armor platings. You have the little hinge-looking things on the shoulders. Arms look good. Metal plating on the legs look really solid. You got the piston here for the feet, which actually work. So when you adjust the feet, they actually shift back and forth. The black looks really good. Like I said, the only real noticeable thing is you can definitely tell the black on the forearms is different than what you get on the body here. But outside of that, nothing else that's really super distinguishable. He's even got some peg holes on his feet. One thing though, which I guess I can't really complain about too much because it's not like Robocop was that movable in the film. But if you had this figure, it's literally the same amount of articulation. Nothing really updated that I could really tell anyways. Because even this has like the working pistons and stuff. One thing I will say is he's just a hair taller. And to be honest, looking at the camera, they look about the same height on the camera. In person, this one almost seems like it's bigger, but I might just be my eyes playing with me. To be honest, I think it's just my eyes playing with me. But for his articulation, head can look up, down, rotate all the way around. Actually, a lot of play at the head. For his arms, up with that far, down with that far, rotates all the way around. No side-to-side motion. It's literally up and down. That's about it. It would have been maybe kind of nice to maybe get a joint here on the inside of the bicep to be able to go fully side-to-side, but you get nothing. Elbows, straightens up about that far. Bends about that far. Rotation at the forearm, nothing at the hand. Chest, go. I think pretty much all the way around. Also a little silver right there for reasons. Nothing at the waist. Legs can go forward, back, a little bit of side to side wiggle. Single jointed knee. And the feet can go forward and back. No side to side. So, not a superposable figure. It's pretty much like I mentioned, if you had the original Robocop NECA figure, it's the exact same posability, everything. It's just more updated paint job is the biggest thing. And again, like, for Robocop, you pretty much get most everything. It would, like I mentioned, it just mainly would have been nice to maybe have something a little bit more at the shoulders. Because it's like a rotation, like, I want a rotation here. Like, some way to move around to get the arms to move a little bit more side to side. I know it's not like that, though. So, it doesn't need it. Like, even this might have been kind of nice. But again, in the movie, he doesn't really, like, twist his body. He just kind of at the top. So, I think for the most part, toy photography, you're going to be able to get most everything you want out of a Robocop figure out of this. But I think it, at least here, could have had some kind of shifting side to side because it's just black on there, so it's not like it's going to really be cutting mold lining. And then I think as the actor would have still been able to kind of like move his shoulders in and out there as well. Because it'll be kind of cool to be able to have him actually like holding this with both arms. But even with that, you still wouldn't be able to do it. So I guess I'm just complaining to complain. But anyways, overall, I think this figure is actually really dope. For, what was it, 33 bucks? 33 bucks. I like the amount of accessories. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention with the pistol. This actually goes on the front. So you'll see here on the inside, there's a little spot there. That's for the tip of the barrel. You just slot that in. Now it looks like he's firing the pistol. Which I actually really like. I think this accessory is actually really cool. So you can have him firing it. You gotta get his arm up. Yeah, that looks really sweet. I love this thing. Yeah, for the price, I think it's really cool. It's a nice little upgrade. And again, it's like, we get this guy. Granted, not like as opposable, but then you have the fire team aliens that are more expensive and don't come with as much stuff. It makes me sad and sad. Then you get this guy where he's like updated. He actually like nice paint job, get extra stuff with it. The box is cool. I don't understand. Anyways, super sweet. Again, if you guys are interested in picking this up, link in the description for Entertainment Herb. Gives yourself some sweet collectibles and help support the channel. And then help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, and Facebook. Guys, like keep up the daily channel. Donate. We greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. I wish I had a guy up here to arrest. We'll have to go find some.